What's up, guys? It's Coach Robbins here. It's been a while, but nonetheless, it's installment number 6 regarding the running back battle few. This time we're talking about football intelligence. We want to understand the scheme, the technique, defensive fronts, etc. Now, as running backs, yes, we want to be the most athletic, the best footwork, the biggest, the strongest, the fastest on the field. But all those things are all for naught if we don't have a thorough understanding of the game at hand. The game has evolved, so the intelligence of the running backs is much more critical in today's game. And so we're talking about football intelligence. We want the running back to understand what it is to have a pre-snap read. And our pre-snap read teaches us to anticipate what could happen. The post-snap read confirms everything that's happening. Knowing what to look at, the initial read, and then from there, knowing when to look at things in terms of progression, first level, second level reads, etc., and then knowing the why, where things may potentially hit, different seams on certain plays, etc. So let's dive right into it so we can kind of get a better understanding of what's going on. I'm a big proponent in teaching fronts to the running backs. Typically teams or offensive coordinators, even some running back coaches, just teach guys 3 down, 4 down fronts and things like that. Just kind of give you a general understanding of what the defense looks like. But I kind of go further in detail. I want guys to have an understanding of what an over front is, what an under front is. Some people refer to a 3-4 as an Okie front, bear, different things of that nature. So to give our guys that much more of an edge in terms of evaluating the defense. And then from there, teaching the guys of, different gap responsibilities the defensive player may potentially have, C-gap defenders, et cetera, et cetera. And then from there, I think that'll help us understand, especially in the pass game, who we're blocking, especially if we're on the backside of a half slide concept, who's our 2-to-1 read, things of that nature. Knowing what the offensive line is doing is also critical in better understanding pass protection as well. So again, it's not just running the ball. Blocking is a big proponent in having success. And then from a run game standpoint, right, kind of being on the same page as the offensive coordinator. Understanding blocking combination. So if we were trying to run here to the right where it says vertical push, we understand where our double team will potentially come from and who those guys may be comboing up to, possibly the play side backer on the right. And then from there, we can kind of progress who's our fast flow fit, who's our slow flow fit, and how to read things from there. If we're trying to run to the left, maybe some type of outside zone play, you see we may potentially need to get some type of lateral movement up front. All right. And when defensive players are under the impression that teams are trying to get outside, most guys try to set the edge. So knowing that if they see lateral flow to the left in this particular example, the defensive players are going to try to set the edge, trying to get outside, which in our case, the benefit from that, they're going to create cutback lanes. So if we can anticipate these things, it'll help us see things, see second level reads, and help us anticipate to put our foot in the ground and get vertical. Similar example here, right? If we're trying to get downhill vertical push, you'll see where the combinations may come from, right? We'll see how we're looking on the backside. All right, especially on that backside backer, if he fast fits over the top, we can see our cutback lanes. This is part of our pre-snap and post-snap reads, which are critical to having success at the running back position. Again, if we're trying to get lateral movement, trying to run some type of perimeter run towards the left, you see the different defensive techniques and what we would have to do, guys trying to out-leverage us, and the potential of us putting our foot in the ground and getting vertical.